What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Robot Panda 15, aka T-Lakin here, bringing you another episode of Valkyria Chronicles. So let's hop right on in here. Where we last left off, Welkin, Martha and Isara got into Edelweiss, who was Welkin's father's tank that Isara's dad built for Welkin's father. And they rescued Alicia. And Martha had a baby inside the tank, and they were on the hilltop. And Alicia's wish had been granted that new life can be made during bloodshed. So there was a combat baby there. It was a combat miracle. And apologies if I sipped through coffee. I woke up at like 6 p.m. last night, and it is currently 7 something in the morning right now, and I haven't slept. So yeah, let's hop right on in with this Vassal Urban Warfare chapter, Summons. And now we're going to start getting into more of the meat and potatoes of the game. So let's rock and view the episode.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Randgries. Do they mean Rosgries? Like the ghosts of Rosgries? Hashtag Ace Combat reference.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map.
Interesting loadout.
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Ooh, Alicia.
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually.
That size up, though.
So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Apologies for the long delay in the text speed and all that. I'm just working with some settings here. The Elgato's a bit far behind, so my commentary actually goes over their voices when it's actually past their voices in-game.
Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Every woman wants to be called a beetle.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
True. True. Very true.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
That's not a standard issue. They would never let her wear that.
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Ah, yes, the captain. Take a quick drink of coffee here. There we go. Episode 2. Squad 7 is born. Maybe I'll just fiddle with the... Nah. I can do that. I can do that next video.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7.
Just like that.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Faldio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Faldio.
Now that
Oh,
there's a war,
Faldio.
I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
The army dog inside of me really wants them to say whoop whenever they do anything. Alright, so this feature that you guys are looking at right here is called the HQ, the headquarters. I really like this feature. I'm going to do episodes on the side. Basically, like, this will be episode, like, 3A or something. Or, no, it'll be chapter 3A, where I basically show you all my training field and all that. If you guys want to watch it, you can. I'll link it to the video, to the main chapter and stuff. But yeah, I'll do all that later. Actually, I'll do that for this video. Excuse me. I'll show you guys the basic features of this. So starting off here, you got the squad barracks, where you can view your squad members, view their equipment and stuff. And starting off here, we got two new members we haven't seen yet. Largo Potter and Bridget Stark, also known by Rosie as Rosie and Largo. So these are Lancers. They're your heavy AT. They're your anti-tank troopers. Not as effective as I would like them to be. You really have to upgrade your units a lot in this game, as well as their weaponry in order to make them much more useful. Down there you see clothing. He's wearing a blast suit 81. Most of your words, your units, only your Lancer units will be wearing the blast suits. All your other units wear the combat suits, and basically they wear the blast suits because they're better at dealing with explosions and stuff. It's like a flak jacket. So this is the flak jacket, and this is your Kevlar. And that under there, you see the likes column where it says Rosie, Hans, and I'm not sure if it's Jan or Jan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Basically, each unit has a set amount, up to 3 units that it likes to be around, and that helps them with supporting fire. So whenever they're next to that unit, the other unit will have a chance to do supporting fire as well whenever they fire or they get fired upon. So basically, if you're shooting an enemy, so if how's the best way to put this? Basically, if Welkin and Alicia are shooting at the same or if Alicia's shooting at an enemy and Welkin is next to her, Welkin will have a higher chance to shoot at the same enemy as Alicia. Same goes with the retaliation. If Alicia gets shot at, when Alicia shoots back, Welkin will have a higher probability of shooting back. It's all RNG. It's very nice. Going into this next set of stats, we have, I believe it's probabilities. I can't remember the name of those. They're basically your skills. Each unit has different skills. So right now, Welkin's a nature leveler, so being around nature makes his heart soar, bringing a boost in his combat abilities. He has Calm Heart as well, so he's unshaken even when surrounded by foes. He remains calmly in command, enjoying a boost in his parameters. Okay, that's what these are. These are parameters, and these are boosts. So you got parameters and boosts, and we don't have any boosts unlocked for anybody right now, but we do have parameters. So as you can see, Rosie has a desert allergy. She doesn't like being in the desert, which leads to a steady drain on her HP when this probability activates. This is a... Wait, did I say probability? Parameter. The parameters can be good or bad, as can the boosts. I'll explain more on those later. Whatever, I can do that later. We're already 12 minutes into this freaking video, Jesus Christ. So yeah, we already have 4 units. We can have a total of 20 units on the squad, 8 of which we can send in. Well, depending, around 8 or so, because Welkin, well, you always have to have Welkin deployed, but you can have up to 8 members also sent in with Welkin. I think that number changes later on, don't quote me on that. But we're going to go into the command room here, and we're going to pick up our units. The command room is the basic place you go to get new units for your roster, and etc.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes.
Basically, I'm not sure if she was done talking or yet. I can't tell from the Elgato. But basically, scouts are there for you, as they suggest, to scout. They have the longest visual sight lines, aside from the snipers, and they can also move the farthest.
Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely.
Or if you're like me, they are your
They can look for enemies.
basic
Scout
riflemen.
can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards.
I'm not sure if that last fact is true or false.
That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
Yeah, so they work very, very well in groups.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets.
I'm not sure if I agree with their points here. I like to use this. I like to use 1 or 2 shock troopers with a set of scouts. Basically, when I first played through this, I had like a ton of scouts in my roster, and then like 3 or 4 shock troopers, but yeah, it's whatever. You can play it however you want.
While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank.
The anti-tank units.
They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
Unless you have a tank.
They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the Engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
The good thing about the Engineer is that they can quite easily be your most versatile unit if you know how to use them right.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators.
I make it an effort to have at least one engineer in my squad at all times.
We have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
And that last point is very true. Marina is one of the first snipers you get, and I did terrible micromanagement of my units, and I left her all alone during a reinforcement spike, and she got wiped out and basically killed my first playthrough of this.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Think about it this way. There are 50 playable characters in this game. And you can put 20 of those in your squad, and you can use up to 8 of those at a time. Those are some insane numbers, goddammit. Some ridiculous numbers. Alright, look it up here. We got Hermes, who doesn't really like anyone. She fancies women. And, oh, potentials. That's what they're called. Potentials. Potentials can be good or bad, as can boosts. She's meadow bred, so she's gonna like being in grassy fields. And she's also claustrophobic, so she probably wouldn't like being in a city or something. Next up we got Melville. Wow, we got Melville already. I remember getting Melville really late last time I played this. But he likes Alex and Ted. As you can tell, we have Ted here, and I'll tell you guys about Alex later. He's a chatty Cathy though, which tends to work against the likes bonuses because sometimes it'll lower their accuracy. He loves killing shock troopers. That's a very, very useful benefit for shock troopers, or for a scout. I'm gonna throw him on the squad.
Hey, Welkster, I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
I don't know what I love about Melville. He's too awesome. All right, now we got Ted. Ted fancies men and women. So he can get greater accuracy just being grouped up with everybody. Plus, he likes Melville. He likes Cherry, who I don't see on the list right now. And he likes Nancy as well. But he does have a metal allergy, so I'm going to keep him. He's going to be good for a scout, because scouts won't really be by tanks. So we'll grab him.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Because right now, I'm basically trying to get units that have lots of good compatibility. Is that the word I'm looking for? Compatibility and cohesion. Those are the two words I'm looking for. So Motley actually likes Nancy as well, but he's an eichmophobic. So Lancers, I want my scouts to be able to handle Lancers as well as shock troopers very well, because they will be able to isolate those guys and eliminate very fast, so not going on the squad. Noche likes Alicia and Homer. It'd be nice to have a partner for Alicia, but I do have Welkin for that. Susie likes Ellis and Newt. She's country bred, a trooper hater, and a good buddy. I'm not sure yet. Juno... Nah, not with that. Not with those stats. Let's go with Cherry. She's a child of nature. She's chatty Cathy, but she does fancy men. And she likes Rosie, who we have in the squad, who also... And Rosie likes Largo. And she also likes Ted, who likes Melville. So yeah, let's grab Cherry. She's very good as a basic glue.
Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not.
God, how young are these kids? So now we're getting to the Lancers here. So we got Kobe Caird. Not going to have him. He's got the bad back one, which means if they're crouched, they have a huge drop in their defense, which doesn't make much sense because having them in cover raises their defense, and then you're just dropping it by like that, and I don't like that. Selena's gets along well with Frisia, who is a scout. I don't have her in this set yet for some reason. That's weird. He also likes Audrey. We got Hans, who likes Jane, Largo, and Oscar. We could throw him on there to support Largo. We got Mika, who's a pessimist. No, I don't want that. Wait, we didn't get Alex. Oh, we didn't get Alex. Shit. Huh. I'm just taking a quick look here if I want to grab another shock trooper. I'll probably need to. Yeah, that's good. We'll throw them together. We'll throw them together. I need some base defenders. So here we go. We got Camp Defender, which is a very, very good bonus for defensive units. So we'll grab Nina. Right now I'm trying to speed through this because we're already at 22 minutes in the video and we haven't done a combat op. I'll probably have to split this. We got Nils. He likes to be a lone wolf, but he is also a camp defender. Not sure on that setup there. Those kind of counteract each other. So I won't grab him. We're gonna grab Jad. This fabulous bastard right here. We'll grab him.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
I love Jad. He's too awesome. Jad is too awesome. So we got Rosina, Hector, Walter, Night Vision. Okay, yeah, I remember that one now. I remember that one. Camp Defender Ellis. I'll grab her too.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
Alright, so we got her. Now we're getting to the engineers. I'm gonna grab Dalit. No. Because she's a man-hater. And she's an engineer, so she'll be by my tank mostly. We still have 10 open slots. Are you kidding me? He's a fatal. Why do all the engineers have, like, all these weird perks? When HP reaches a single digit, they dive headlong into despair. Nah. Homer, you're all negative. All these are negative. Oh, you are perfect. You are perfect. You like Aisha and Dorothy. I think I have Aisha and Dorothy.
Hello, I'm Chloe.
Let's look back up here on our list. Yep, there's Dorothy. So we can grab her. I think I have Aisha as well. Yep, we got Aisha as well.
Hi, I'm Aisha Newman. Nice to meet you, Mr. Walken.
Alright, so let's look back at the list here. We got Aisha, who likes Juno and Yoko as well. Do we have Juno or Yoko? We got Juno as a scout. Who likes Welkin? That's... I'll throw her on then.
Corin, reporting for duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in squad.
Oh, this is already hitting 25 minutes. I gotta speed through this. We'll do this. We'll do the training grounds, and we'll call it an episode. This is a lot longer than Hey, there's my snipers. So we got Catherine and Marina. I really like Marina. I don't know why. I just love her. She's got night vision. She likes to be alone, which is perfect for a sniper. especially because of their low stamina bar that they have. But she does have the pollen allergy, so she'll be my more city-based sniper. So we'll grab her.
Marina Wolfstan, at your command.
And then we got Catherine here, who's meadowbred. She's a pessimist, though. We'll grab her. There's another sniper that we get later on that I'll grab too.
I look forward to joining you all.
And we got 4 open slots still, so now we can actually start filling in here. I'm gonna grab Susie because I like Susie, and we have Ellis.
My name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Yeah, Susie is total waifu material. Because we have Ellis, so now we got Susie and Ellis to work together, which means we can grab Homer as well. Homer can be our defender. Just for unit cohesion, I'll grab Homer. I don't have Aika yet. Do I have Aika? No, I don't have Aika. If I had Aika and if I had Alex, we'd have a great pairing of Alex, Vice, Aika, Alicia, and then it would just all flow in from there. That's the basic gist I'm trying to get out of this is let's have units that work well together and just have a constant chain of units that like one another. I think I'm going to keep these 2 open slots for now. Looking at the squad organization, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 shock troopers. We got 1, 2, 3, 3 lancers, which lancers aren't that important to me right now. We have a tank for support. If I wanted to, I could grab Hector and Walter, or Walter and Nils. And then I have 2 engineers, which is perfectly fine by me. Then we got 2 snipers. Yeah, let's grab Nils and Walter.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
And if you guys don't know who that voice is, that's Captain Bartlett from Ace Combat 5. And if you're an Ace Combat junkie like me, you know that's awesome. Actually, what? That is okay. We're doing that. I don't care who you are. We're doing that. And then we're gonna have to grab Vice now. Ah, shit. Largo, Jane, and Oscar. Do we have? We don't have Oscar yet. Hans can go away for Vice for now. Alright, so units are looking very, very nice. Once again, looking back at the squad, starting off with Alicia, we got Melville, Ted, who will work together, and then we got Juno, who works with Catherine. Ooh, that's good to know. That's good to know. And she works with Aisha, and she works with Welkin, so that's very nice. We got Cherry, who's gonna work with Ted, and also linking Rosie to that group. Rosie's gonna link Largo into the group. Largo is gonna link Jan in, and we got Vice and Hector there. Nils is gonna be one of our defenders with Ellis, who is also gonna link in with Susie and Homer. And then we got Claudia, our engineer, to roll with our armor and our basic advancing units. Marina, who's going to be our lone wolf sniper, and Catherine, who's going to be our team sniper. So that's actually a very good unit set. I like it for now. It's definitely going to change later. There are 50 possible characters we get in this game. We've only brushed on it right now. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for...
I love this feature right here that she's talking about.
They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
That's such a
Trust in your
great...
own judgment.
that's a
Pick
great
team
thing.
you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility.
And we just broke 30 minutes.
Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
So yeah, guys, like I said, these kind of things will be side episodes because it's very long and tedious stuff to go through. But this is like the favorite part of the game for me. It's just picking squads that work well together. We're gonna hop into the training field and R&D facility next time. I just basically want to get through the command room and squad barracks. These two things are kind of separate from these two down here. But yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff later. As for now, I'm going to go back into book mode so I can save. Oh. Really? Well, I'm not going to save. I'll have to just do this back to back then. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this episode was kind of long, but this headquarters stuff, I'm going to save these as separate videos. This is the only time I'll do it with the actual combat mission and story stuff, just to kind of introduce it all. But I'll save those as separate videos, kind of side videos. If you want to see how I restructure the squad, I'll recap them in every video, don't worry. But if you want to see how I structure the squads and all that, you can. And I know my audience isn't that big on YouTube right now, if any. But leave a comment down below if you want me to use a certain unit synergy, or if you have tips for some units that work very well together that can kind of link together for a unit. There are some units that I do like just because I like them that I will be using, so that might mess with your synergy a little bit. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Robot Panda 15, checking out.